you know how we do. We always start off with a vape, so I am currently just packing the last of yesterday's Prosecco into a little dosing capsule. I don't think I'm going to have enough for a full one. This looks like it's going to be a half pack. And then we will get into the coffee like we always do. I'm hoping that today's is not a fruity one. I'm not really a fan of the fruity ones. I prefer the darker, more chocolatey ones. We've had 2 fruity ones in a row, so I'm hoping that today we're going to be getting a darker one, but obviously don't know until we open it. Get rid of yesterday's capsule, put in today's, and then it'd help if I could get that on right. Whilst that's heating up, we'll go ahead and get into the coffee. Okay, so day number 3, right in front of me. Let's get to opening this. I'm always worried that I'm going to rip this because it comes in like a little slidey thing. I'm worried that I'm going to rip it, and it wouldn't really make any difference, but it just wouldn't look nice anymore, would it? So number 3 right there, and this one is Terras Altas. I never know if I'm saying any of these right, but this is hints of chocolate and raspberry brownie. That sounds interesting. Chocolate I'm for. Raspberry I don't mind, but it's not my favourite. I don't tend to choose it, but chocolate and raspberry brownie coffee sounds pretty good. Grown by Aurelio Figueiredo Felizardi. I've just completely butchered dude's name. Aurelio was the first person to plant coffee in the municipality of Ingai. Before him, locals thought it impossible, but with his agronomic expertise, he's proven them all wrong. Since his first harvest in 2020, the exceptional quality of his coffee has been attracting attention from far and wide, standing out at competitions and pleasing the most demanding palates. Origin Brazil, roast dark, processed natural. Variety is yellow Catuai or Catusai, I don't know how to say that. Yellow Catuai, Mundo, and Novo. So none of those mean anything to me. I don't know if they mean anything to you. Acidity is creamy, and the mouthfeel is also creamy. So actually, this one doesn't sound too bad today. I know it's got raspberry in there, but I'm hoping that this is going to be chocolate brownie heavy and not raspberry heavy. So, trusty download cup as always. I'm kind of prepared today. I've already got the AeroPress prepped. Obviously, the kettle is boiled. Sorry, I just noticed that I had chats then. Vivek305D says, hi brother from India. Oh, India, that's sick. That's far away. How you doing? Swap, do you vape? If you mean bud, yes, it's literally heating up. If you mean nicotine, no. I quit vaping nicotine in February of this year, so I've nearly been a whole year nicotine free. Well, vape free, I guess, if you don't count blunt wraps. So yeah, no, I don't vape nicotine. Are you understand Russian? No, I don't understand. I don't speak Russian. I'm an English boy. I speak a little bit of German thanks to Duolingo, but no Russian. Okay, so get this going. Straight in. Stir. You know what? I don't want to jinx myself, but I am literally just waiting for the day that the filter doesn't hold up and the whole fucking thing just plops into the bottom of my cup. That will not be fun, but I know it's going to happen because it always fucking happens. Right, so I've got some Prosecco on the go. It's fully heated up, going straight in at 210, first smoke of the day. Cheers. What do you call the other one? The other one what? I don't know what you mean. Anvesh A says, hi bro. Hey, how's it going? If anybody else is smoking along with me this morning, drop in chat what you're smoking on or vaping on, whatever you want to call it, whatever you're doing. Edibles, blunts, joints, bong rips. I mean, I nearly packed my bong this morning for this, but I don't know. bong rips are just not as entertaining. I feel like you need to do multiple bong rips, and I can't do multiple bong rips at 10 a.m. I'd be fucking dead, so we're just vaping. NCOB is dropping what looks like Spanish in the chat. I don't speak Spanish, bro. Just English and a little bit of German. Where are you from? I'm from England. I'm from the UK. I live in Yorkshire. I'm about to vape some wedding cake. Oh, sick. I love wedding cake, bro. I really do like wedding cake. I had some really nice wedding cake a few months back that I wish I still had. I think it was one of the last strains I had before I went medical. I want to try the Peace Naturals wedding cake. I think it's Peace Naturals. But I've heard, I don't want to be disappointed is the thing, because I really like wedding cake and just medical bud shit. So I don't want to be disappointed. So what you call this one? Bloats? Bong? What do you mean? What do I call this one? This is a vape. This is a mic vaporizer. This is a mini rig or a mini bong. Yeah, vaporizer through a mini bong. That's what that is. Anvesh says, I love you. Oh, that's nice, bro. I love you too. You've got the Peace Naturals wedding cake. How is it? Is it good? Does it actually taste and smell like wedding cake? Because if it doesn't, I don't want to waste 85, I think it's $8.50 a gram in it, so I don't want to waste £85 on some substandard wedding cake just to be disappointed. Right, so it's been 2 minutes. I'm about to press the plunger and then we'll taste the coffee. It's pretty good, but not as good as other wedding cake I've had. Nah, I feel like medical bud's never going to be as good as street bud, or at least not anytime soon is it going to be as good as street bud. It's just really fucking annoying because, you know, no other country in the world that has legal weed has to put up with the fucking bullshit that we have to put up with. Like, everywhere else is weed, the medical tends to be better, but for some reason, for us, because this country's a fucking joke, we get the shit stuff, and we're also not allowed to smoke it, which is, again, stupid. It's annoying. I agree, I'm with alternately flake you. I don't know, obviously, but I don't think it's the actual clinics that are pushing us to have to vape. Hang on a second, I need to get rid of the grounds. Now, I don't know if this is true, obviously, but this is just my opinion. I reckon that the clinics, they all know that people are smoking it. There's no way that people are on scripts of like fucking... I can't remember the number. I think it was 140 grams. So I was on Reddit the other day and somebody had put a post in saying that they'd been started off on their first script and it was like 140 grams, which is absolutely ridiculous. Even I've smoked weed for a couple of years. My consumption's never been that big. Like, I think I got up to at one point like 1.5 ounces or 1 3/4 ounces a month, but I've never tipped over 2 ounces a month, even on black market when I've just smoked and smoked and smoked. Like, nah, I've never gone over that amount. So I don't know how somebody's out here getting 140 grams a month, or they're like, it was over 100 grams a month. I know that for a fact, because everyone's like, that's absolutely fucking crazy. So, yesterday, when I was talking about my prescription coming, and I couldn't remember what I got it yesterday, obviously, after I'd ended the stream. It was banana sherbet and Super G Citra, and also the Miracle Valley Mac, which I reviewed. Yeah, well, I didn't review it. I tried it out for the first time yesterday, if you want to go check that one out. I think tomorrow's video is going to be a review of this Prosecco, because this is all I've got left. You can't even see, but it's not very much at all, so I need to do a strain review of that. And then I want to try the Super G Citra. I'm looking forward to the banana sherbet as well. I really like Sunset Sherbet, so when I had, what did I have on my first script? It was mint sherbet, that was nice, and now banana sherbet, so I'm hoping that it's going to be nice. I've just been completely ignoring the chat and talking shit, so let's see what people have been saying. In what way is BM different to MC? Black Market Bud looks good, smells good, tastes good, and works. See, you don't know what you're getting on Black Market, you know, unless you know the guy who grew it. You can never be certain you're getting the actual strain, but it always tastes good. There's always terps. Whereas when you're buying medical, you're gambling. Like, it doesn't matter if everybody else says that it's amazing, the one that you get might be absolutely dead and shit, so you never really know what you're getting. There's no, well, technically there's like really strict quality control, but in my opinion, like, it's just shit. They let the shittest blood slip through, and if I got from my guy, my Black Market guy, what I got from medical, I would never go to him again. Like, that is the difference in quality. It's ridiculous. My friend just smokes a prescription. Lots of people do smoke their prescription, but, like, obviously you're not supposed to. I don't care who smokes their prescription or not. I know people who smoke their prescription. I don't do that here, because if I was going to smoke my prescription and put it online, that would be really, really stupid and just asking for trouble, so I just don't. Just vape it. If I do get some Black Market bud, then yes, I will smoke it, but just, you know, for the sake of staying legal, or whatever you want to call it, I'm just not going to bother, because it's not worth the hassle. I think I'm going to get the Mac one this time round. It's pretty good, you know, it's not bad at all. I tried it yesterday, and then I had some last night. No complaints, actually. Like, it's not as good as what you would get on the street, obviously, that just is how it goes, but for medical, it's the second best looking that I've had. The first best was the crumbled lime, but that one, it didn't taste or smell that great. This one smells better than that, and it tastes better than that, but it doesn't look as good as that, so, you know, you're never going to get 10 out of 10 all the way through. I feel like this is gone. I might have one hit left. Yeah, that capsule is truly dead, so I'm going to move on to the coffee. Chocolate and raspberry brownie, Terras Altas. It smells a little bit chocolatey, I'll give it that. I'm actually looking forward to this after the last two coffees that we had. I'm hoping that it's not very raspberry forward. I'm hoping that it's fully chocolate, but cheers. It's alright, nothing special. So far, it's hot. I just burnt my tongue. So I'm going to leave that again for a couple more minutes. Waiting for my new script, but Royal Mail shipped it to Carlisle instead of Cornwall. What the fuck? How do you fuck up that bad? Like, surely that's the complete opposite direction. Or it might not be. I'm not. Geography is not my strong suit, but I'm pretty sure they're not in the same direction, right? I mean, they both begin with a C, but they're not the same, right? Surely. Have you ever tried MC oils? How do they differ from flower vape? I haven't tried the oils personally. Every edible that I've tried so far, I've never tried a medical edible. That just sounds weird to say, medical edible. All the street edibles that I've tried haven't really worked that well. Like, yeah, I've been high off them, but I don't like the way that edibles hit. I don't like to have to wait to be high, and then I don't like to be in the middle of my day knowing that I haven't smoked, and then, feeling really weird and being like, why do I feel so stoned? Oh yeah, shit, I ate an edible like 3 hours ago and now it's just hitting. You know, I don't like that unless I don't have anything to do, unless I'm not going anywhere that day. I don't really fuck with edibles. So no, never tried them. Plus, I think they only come in increments of 10 milligrams. I don't know. I'm just talking out my arse. I think they come in like 500 or 200 milligram bags, and the gummies are like 10 milligrams each. I don't feel like that'd touch me just because I've got a really high tolerance, so no, I'm not bothered. Oils, I'm curious about, but again, I don't know how they would affect me, and they're all really expensive, so I don't really want to take a punt on it. It's bad enough getting shit flour. I don't want to waste my money on oils as well. Where did you get the attachment for the Mighty? I bought it on eBay. Not eBay, sorry, Amazon. I'm pretty sure I got it off Amazon. It's like £9 or something. Carlisle is on the Scottish border. Yeah, so the completely opposite direction. I don't know why. In my brain, I was like, Carlisle, is that Wales? No, you just told me that it's not. So I'm glad that I didn't say that initially, because I would have looked kind of stupid. Even more stupid than I already look. What I'm going to do is, because the coffee's still hot, I'm going to pack up another capsule. We'll vape another capsule. And then we'll judge the coffee, but I know that I like my coffee hot. I don't mind it when nobody's watching me drink it, but if I'm going to be doing it on live, I don't want to be burning myself. Plus, what we found out over the past couple of days is that when the coffee's cooled down, when it's getting to what I would consider to be cold, that's when the flavour actually comes out. So I'm going to have to let it cool down just a little bit, even though I would prefer to drink it scalding hot, just to see if the raspberry brownie actually comes out of it. Don't worry, I had to Google it. How do you fuck up that bad? Like, surely, I don't even know how that happens. I still haven't cleaned these capsules out, I really need to. I cleaned my Mighty, and I'm on top of cleaning my bongs, but the capsules just seem to, I just seem to forget about the capsules, and it's really annoying, because after you finish vaping, if you don't take the capsule out of the Mighty immediately, it gets stuck in there, because of the amount of fucking resin around the capsules. And I know it's my fault, I know I just need to clean it, but, oh shit. But you know. Right, so I'm going to leave that to heat up, and we're going to go back in with the coffee. What temperature do you vape at? Depends, really, how I'm feeling, what I'm doing, if I can be bothered, and what the strain is. Now, I'm going straight in at 210, because with the Prosecco, like, the terps are good all the way through. Like, I will start at 160 if I'm just by myself, and I'll vape all the way up to 210, but because it's live, I'm just going straight in at 210. It gives bigger clouds, but it still tastes good. I don't really think it matters too much what temperature you start at if you want to get flavour. With Black Market Bud, you can go straight in at 210 and it'll taste great, but with Medical, I find that if you want better flavour, you have to start at around 160, because if you just go straight in at 210, it'll blast you and you won't get any flavour at all. I don't mind that. Like with Medical now, if I'm just by myself, I'll just go in at 210. But for reviews and shit, I'll start out at 160 to see if I can get any flavour. I've read how people sometimes on the subreddit, they will say that they just vape at 175 and they vape a whole capsule at 175 and they don't go above that for the daytime. I don't understand that. To me, it feels like you're wasting a lot of it. I don't know if that's true or not, but I feel like if you're just going to stay at 175 and not up the temperature anymore, you're probably wasting a lot of the bud. So that's why I always burn it off at 210 at the end of it, just to see if anything's left. Usually start at 190 to 200. If I want some flavour from my Medical, I'll start at 185. If I'm not bothered, then I just go straight in at 210. I feel like, well, obviously it's true, if you go straight in at 210, you get a better hit, but sometimes that first hit is really harsh. This is all my AVB, right? This is what I've collected since starting medical. It's almost a full pot. I don't know what to do with it, honestly. I've thought about just eating it, like straight up. Maybe just getting like a tub of ice cream and sprinkling a shitload of AVB and letting it melt a little bit and, you know, slurping it. But I don't really want to. I've eaten AVB before and it's not nice. It doesn't taste good, so I've tried putting it in brownies as well, and I can't remember. I don't think it did much, but I also don't think I put much in there to begin with. So I'm gonna, once the tub's full, I'm gonna weigh it out, and I might just dump it all in a tray of brownies and see if that works. And if it doesn't work, then I give up. I'll just stop. I'll just stop saving it. I always say I'm gonna save it for for when I don't have any bud, but I've never been in a situation apart from like maybe during lockdown when I first started smoking, or like 2019 or whatever time it was, when I just straight up didn't have any bud. But I also didn't vape or anything back then, and I was a complete noob, so I just had to stick it out. But since then, like, I haven't, unless it's been like willingly, I haven't just not had any bud. So maybe one day I won't have any, and I'll wish that I saved all my AVB, but just after I've tried baking with it, if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna throw it away. Okay, so coffee. I need to review the coffee because I've barely talked about the coffee at all on this live. I'm just dying, and I need to drink. So I'll take a sip of the coffee, and hopefully, it feels like it's cooled down a bit. It's nothing special, I will say that, but I think it's better than yesterday's. Wasn't the biggest fan of yesterday's. Day one was I can't remember what it was called, but it tasted kind of lemony. That one was better than yesterday's as well. So in order, so far, it would be 3, 1, and then 2. But this one is different. It's more of what I'm used to, but there's a little bit of like, I don't know whether it's acidity or not right now, but there's something when you first sip it that is, it stands out from the rest of it, while the rest of it's really smooth and nice. This little bit jumps out. Maybe that's the raspberry. Yeah, I'm baked, bro. I am baked. I can't think of any words to describe that right now. So I'm gonna just finish the capsule, and then we'll describe the coffee. I don't know. This is hitting this morning. Yesterday, I didn't get this baked. I don't know why. I'm fucking fried right now. Yesterday I didn't have breakfast. That's probably why. No, wait, yesterday I did have breakfast, today I didn't. I'm absolutely fucked, bro. I don't often wake and bake. Like, I've been up since about 8:30, so it's not technically a wake and bake, but I don't usually smoke until I'll get up and have coffee, and then I'll, like, chill for a bit, have a shower. Hello. Hello. Can I help you? Okay, bye. Usually there's like, let's say I get up around 8, I won't usually smoke until around 11:30 to midday. So there's only really been like an hour since I've been up. So I'm fucking fried. I don't know if anybody else wake and bakes on the daily, but I genuinely don't know how you do it. I think tomorrow I don't have to go to work, so not after, tomorrow's live stream we might have a morning joint, or we might have a morning couple of bong rips, because I don't have anything to do tomorrow. So I've just been craving a bong rip, that's all I really want. There's no better wake and bake, in my opinion. It is nice to sit there with a coffee and a joint. I don't do that very often. The best wake and bake for me is in like spring or summer, when you get up and it's early, you go and you smoke a massive bowl, basically a big fat bowl, and you smoke it. You don't vape it, because fuck that. Smoke a massive bowl, get your coffee, and go sit down in the living room with the sunlight coming through. Sit in the sunlight. That's the best thing. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I can't remember why I'm talking about this, but I'm looking out my window right now on this December morning, and it's fucking miserable. So I kind of wish that it was summer and I was doing a massive bong rip and it was the morning. Okay, there's like 2, maybe 3 hits at a push, so I'm going to save those for a second. And this coffee it's the best one so far, but it's still nothing amazing. It's fine. It's a little bit more acidic than I would like from the notes. It says that it's creamy, but in my opinion, it's not as creamy as I would like it to be. I'm not getting any raspberry. There's a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of brownie-ish flavour, but no raspberry. For me, that makes it better, because I don't really care for raspberry that much. It's not the worst thing, but it's not my favourite. So I'm glad that there's no raspberry in there. Or maybe it's just very, very subtle. And I would give it, I think I would give this, I feel like it's mixing in with the Prosecco. The Prosecco is really creamy, really fruity. Sorry, can I not mention the B word? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? I don't know what the B word is. There's no words on here for me that you can't say. Whether or not YouTube is blocking what you're trying to type, I have no idea, but I don't know what you're talking about. Yo, Hook, how's it going, bro? It's been a long, long time since I have seen your name pop up. Hopefully you're good. I'm good. I know that you're in Australia. It's currently 10:30 here. I'd be curious to know what time it is for you. I'm always curious. When you pop up, I'm like, yo, you're on the other side of the world. What time is it, bro? I thought my last post was blocked. What? I don't know what your last post was, bro. I genuinely don't know what you're talking about. I haven't blocked any posts from you. YouTube's sometimes funny. Like, I've noticed, especially with me replying to comments on my own videos, somebody will post a negative comment and then I'll go and reply to them, and then YouTube will remove my comment and not theirs. Like, they would post like a shitty comment and I'll reply to it, but then YouTube will go and remove mine instead of this idiot's comment. Like, I don't understand how it worked either. So maybe your comment probably got removed by YouTube, but I definitely don't block any words or anything. I do enjoy coffee. Good. 8:57. I wish it was 8:57 here, honestly, because then my day would be over. I have to go to work. It's only 10:30, so it's not until 2 that I have to leave, but like, I don't want to go. I genuinely thought today was Wednesday, so I got up and I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I don't have anything to do today. Maybe I'll go to the gym, I've got to do my live, make a couple of videos, chill, but no, it's actually Tuesday, so I have to go to work, unfortunately. I thought my last post was blocked. I was about the Mighty adapter, found it on Amazon. Do you buy it and use it on any bone? does it seem to come with one? No, it doesn't come with a bong. It's a, I'll show you. It's a male adapter, so you do need to have the female bong part. That's what that is there, the female one, or else it won't fit. So if you don't get the male adapter, if you've got a female bong hole, that sounds really weird. I don't like the wording of that, but you know what I mean. If you don't have that piece, if you have a male bong, like my straight bong, my wigwag one is, that sounds funny, wigwag one. That one has got a male bowl piece, so you need to put a female bowl on it, which is really fucking annoying because nowhere sells them. So yeah, it should just fit in a regular bong because most of them have this kind of adapter, but check which one you've got first. I think I've got like one hit left of this. I might have 2 hits actually. I'm looking at the adapter or whip myself with a bong to go with it, finding the Mighty harsh. Yeah, the Mighty is quite harsh. It takes a while to get used to it. I quite like the whip. When I tried it out, I didn't like it at all, but I've been using it since then and I really do like it now. The only thing is, I haven't tried to clean it yet, and that's gross because I've had it a while, but it seems really difficult to clean. Like, most people say it's easier to just fuck it off and get a new one than it is to clean it, but I am going to try. I might try and make a video out of it. Have you had short black before? Are you talking about coffee? Yeah, I assume so. I would assume so. Thanks for the info. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't see your comment, but I definitely didn't remove it. I would say check what adapter your bong has, and I'm pretty sure it's not a thing. You can't get like a female Mighty adapter. I genuinely don't think that's a thing. That's the thing about the Mighty, right? I thought this was empty, but the capsules, sometimes they just keep going and going and going, and that's another thing that I don't like about it. I just want one quick hit to the dome and then be done, like a bong. But with the Mighty, I haven't found out how to do that yet. That's why I've been looking at those ball vapes or whatever they're called, because I saw on Instagram this girl with a normal bong, just a normal bong with a bowl packed, and then she got whatever those handle things are that you put on top of it, and then she like did a full ass bong rip and it was vaped, and I don't know how it works, but I want one of those. But I also don't want to drop a load of money on it because I don't have that right now, and I might not get on with it. That's what happened when I bought the Mighty like 3 fucking years ago. It was, I can't remember how much it was, but it was expensive. I dropped a bunch of money on it and I used it like 5 times and I was like, nah, fuck that shit. And I didn't use it for like 2 years until recently, so I don't want that to happen again. Yeah, that's well and truly gone. I didn't think about cleaning the whip. That's something to think about. Yeah, a lot of people say you can make one yourself if you get like a length of food grade tube or something like that. I think it needs to be food grade, but don't take my word on that. You can definitely make one. I am not handy. I'm not good at DIY. That's not me, but if I could try, I would. I find less is more in the Mighty Plus. Mine's just the regular Mighty. Mine's the really old one, the one that has that style adapter to it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the newer Mighties are USB-C. I've been thinking about upgrading, but I don't see the point. My Mighty is fine, it works, it gets me medicated. I don't need a USB-C charger. I don't use that anyway. Obviously, I've got a shitload of them, but I personally am iPhone, so I don't use them anyway. The normal adapter is fine for me, but I guess it would be more convenient if it was USB-C, because fucking everything is USB-C these days. The Mighty is more of a sipper. See, I've heard people say that, but I don't know what that means. I'm not a sipper. Even when it comes to my drinks, I don't sip. I glug. That's my problem, bro. I glug, and I glug bongs as well. I want all smoke, in my lungs at once. I want to exhale a big ass cloud, and I want to be medicated like that. I don't like creepers. I don't like sippers. This is why I don't smoke a lot of joints, and when I do smoke joints, I end up having half of it and then putting the other half in a bong, because I guess I'm just impatient. I guess that's just my personality. I found I was packing too much in, and it became less efficient. One big hit from a light fluffy pack. Nothing hits like a bong. I know that you like your bongs, just like I do. Oh, that's the thing, actually. Have you ever tried, I think you should try this if you haven't, get a bong adapter for your Mighty, do a headstand Mighty hit through a bong. That would be sick. I would love to see that. Okay, the coffee's getting cold. Coffee's getting cold, and either I'm baked or that hit actually tasted like a raspberry brownie. I feel like I look like a toddler with a sippy cup, because this cup is just so oversized and massive. When I'm holding it with both hands, I feel like I look like a toddler. Yeah, see, now that it's just lukewarm, I'm getting more flavour out of it. It's gone into more depth, and it's kind of nutty in a way. Tastes a little bit like, I'm getting chocolate brownie, maybe hints of raspberry, but I don't know if I'm just trying to convince myself of that. And it kind of tastes like a brownie with chopped nuts in it. It is nice. It is definitely the nicest one we've had so far. I don't know what I'd rate it though. I don't know. I don't think I would buy it just in a bag. You know, off the Pact website, if they sold it, I probably wouldn't just go and buy it. So for that reason, I'm just going to give it a 6. Coffee, Terras Altas, 6 out of 10. Okay, what were we talking about? I'll do it. It was great to see you. Bong on, have a great day. And you, mate. Well, have a good night anyway. And on that note, I'm going to follow Hook, I think. We have rated the coffee, 6 out of 10. We've vaped 2 capsules. I am sufficiently baked. And I feel good. So tomorrow, we'll be back again, 10 a.m. And then later on in the day, I will be releasing maybe the Prosecco strain review, or maybe I will try the Super G Citra, because I actually genuinely really do want to try that. I'm hoping that it's nice, but I feel like it might not be. I guess we'll see. Okay, so join me back again tomorrow, 10 a.m. It's been fun. It always is. If you like this, leave a like, share it out. Peace.